True Romance gets its 4K Blu-ray release in the US with this fantastic Arrow video release, presented with a Dolby Vision color grading on a 100 gig disc with a native 4K 2160p transfer from the original camera negatives, and it gives us both the original theatrical version and the director's cut. So this is a different prime example of what 4K offers for the home movie experience. Yes, 4K is a high resolution capable of the cleanest, detailed, crisp clarity that is jaw-dropping at times. But there are so many factors involved that determine what a final image will look like on your screen. Everything from source material, quality of transfer process, color grading, director's intent, and so on. I'm not getting into detail on all of that. The point is, as many of you already know, is knowing where to set your expectations for each individual transfer to 4K disc that you watch. Don't expect a super detailed, digitally shot picture all the time. That's what is so great about this format. If done correctly, with care by whatever studio is overseeing a transfer, what you can look forward to is a faithful representation of what an older film looked like on film, only possibly better with the addition of high dynamic range, especially with an HDR format like Dolby Vision. True Romance is a good example of this. Throughout the whole movie, it can vary on image quality. Some scenes are more clear, some softer, some grittier, and some grain fluctuations, but you get director Tony Scott's intent and style. All the boxes are checked though. Black levels, skin tones, whites, colors, shadows, everything is done nicely. For some, whose expectations of 4K are different or maybe not as familiar with the format, they may not like this picture quality. But for the rest, we know this is a good-looking film that isn't meant to blow you away with popping visuals, but is pleasing to watch a movie near and dear to many fans in its best-looking presentation yet, and certainly an improvement over its older Blu-ray release, like I have here. 8.5 out of 10 for the visuals. The audio comes through with an option of either DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 or 2.0. I watched in the 5.1 option. First thing I noticed was a very loud front-focused soundstage. It was a good loud, very clear and crisp, but much louder than other films I've watched at the same volume number. I had to turn it down a few ticks. You get some good ambient sound from the surrounds and some action there from gunfights, but this is a film written by Quentin Tarantino, so the star is the dialogue, and for that, it is delivered clear and smooth. Audio gets an 8 out of 10. True Romance is a film that grows on me more with each viewing. Each time I watch it, I appreciate it more. It is loaded with stars and faces we know very well these days. And come on, anytime you get a lengthy dialogue scene involving Christopher Walken, you gotta check it out. It also delivers some cool stuff like an old movie theater and kung fu movies, some references to Elvis, some of the Hollywood and LA scene, and a ridiculous, unhealthy romance. I always seem to think back on True Romance and be like, yeah, it's okay. But then when I watch it again, I'm like, okay, yeah, I like this movie, and I appreciate what it's doing. I'll put an Amazon link in the description down below, and if you purchase through that link, I may receive a small share of the sale at no additional cost to you. If you found any value from the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Until next time.